Hey guys, greetings. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Vinel TV. If you are new to this channel, and if you are, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for clicking. I got this question. Someone asked me this question: how can money work for you? So the question I was asked is, how can money work for you? Okay, so the question I was asked is, how can money work for you? You know, as a human being, right, we generate our income, according to Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. We have this 4 cash flow quadrant, right? Either you generate your income as employee, right, or you generate your income as a self-employed, okay, or you generate your income as a business owner. That is another dimension. Or you generate your income as an investor, right? So in terms of those quadrants, right, it really depends on where you generate your income. That makes you to know whether money is working for you or not. In this day and age, things are changing, things are evolving, right? And people actually not working so hard. People want sort of value these days, and things are changing, that you don't really need to work so hard in terms of going to 9 to 5 job, putting all your physical health involved, or putting your physical body involved in terms of work to be able to make ends meet. Going to work on daily basis, struggling, going to work, commuting to work on daily basis. So these days, people are earning money in a smart way, in a digital way, and earning money digital or having money to work for you is actually what is ultimate goal and what is actually matters. So these days, I want to show you how money can work for you, things you need to do, and where you will know that your money is working for you, or money is working for you. Basically, money is working for you is you are not physically involved in that to generate income. You are not physically involved, okay, employment. Because if you are earning income as employee, working for someone, you are physically involved, okay. The same thing, self-employed, self-employment, you also physically involved. You are physically involved because you are delivering goods and services to people, to your community, or to consumer, or to customer. Maybe you are a plumber or electrician, okay. You are physically involved in that to be able to generate income. Or you're a painter, or you're a joiner, you are physically involved. Now, business owner, you have idea, you employ a lot of people who are working for you. You also need to be involved also in terms of the management team, okay. Now, investor, okay, you are not physically involved. If you are an investor, not physically involved. I tell you why. This is where your money This is where your money is working for you. So your money is working for you if you're an investor. I tell you how your money is working for you. How your money is working for you is if you use your money, you work as employee and get your earning from employment, and use that proportion of your earning and invest it in an investment platform. Either you invest it, in a company, buying shares in a company, or bond. Okay, if you buy shares or bond, you get from the company, you receive a dividend from that company. You are not fiscally involved. You are getting income via dividend from a company. Okay, that is where your money is working for you. So you have used your money, invest in that company. That company are paying you income as a dividend. You use your money to buy a bond, you are getting income as a dividend. The same thing is applicable. You use your money to buy an asset. Okay, investment can be asset. You use your money as investment, make investment, buy a property. The property I'm talking about is the property you buy, okay, and rent it out for someone to live in that property. Is an asset, investment asset. But if you use your money and buy a property like where I live now, it's my home, I live here, I'm not renting it out, so I live here, is a liability to me because I live here, I'm paying a lot of tax, wear and tears, maintenance for this property. But the investment, if you're an investor, you purchase a property, okay, and rent this property out via estate agent, or you rent it out by yourself. You are managing this property by yourself. Someone are renting this property from you. Then after all your expenses, all the expenditure, okay, this property might be, what you need to pay maybe £800 a month from this property. Okay, to the financial service, to the bank or people who you finance the property from, okay, or the mortgage company. Now you rent this property out and getting £1,000 a month, and the whole expenses is 800. Now you rent it out, rent £1,000. So if you subtract 800 from 1,000, so you have 200 profit on monthly basis from this property. This is where money is working for you, where you are not fiscally involved. This is how money can work for you. So ultimate goal for every individual need to aspire is for you to be financial free and wealth by having investment assets. Derive your income from investor for investment and business. This is actually the difference between rich and the poor, or difference between rich and everyone else, or middle class. The rich derive their assets or derive their income from investment and businesses. If you have properties, imagine someone that owns this property. Some people have 10 or 5 properties or 20 properties. Seriously, and getting 200 quid on each property every month, times it by 10 properties that individual have. That it's about two grand. This is just a good example. So ultimately, real estate or investing, being an investor in shares is actually where to go. because you are driving your income, you are not fiscally involved, your money is working for you. So that is how money can work for you, by you investing your money in asset, or investing your money in shares or bond, or you use your money and deposit it in the bank and receive interest from it, from your savings. But these days the interest from bank is really pretty much rubbish, really. But what I'm saying is, your money can work for you by investment you make. Some people make investment by education, going to the education, it's also investment. You going to school and study is also investment, because one way or the other you can increase the chance for you to earn more money. Money work for you when you are receiving income, not from the profession, your profession. You are receiving income pretty much from asset, from investment you make. You are receiving income from your property portfolio. You are receiving income from, shares or company you invested in. You are receiving income there via dividend. If you invested in a lot of company abroad or anywhere, that company is doing well, you are getting value. The value you are getting dividend from that company on monthly basis or on yearly basis, or anytime that company declare dividend. But also, if the share for that company goes up, you are getting a capital appreciation in terms of your portfolio. Because what is actually happening in the market, what you need to understand is, what is happening in the market goes with news. If the company you invested in, if they did well, and by telling you, or by giving the notice in terms of how they did, via their financial statement or detailed account, people will react to it. People will react to it positively in a good way. But if they're doing poorly, market will react to it in a negative way. That is where the share start depreciate, price start going down. But if that company is doing well, they did the financial statement of audited accounts, and the price, they have made massive earning compared to previous year, the market will react to it. Market reacting to it, your capital will appreciate, your share price will go up. That is what actually happened in the market. You need to understand that there's the volatility in the market, but the volatility in the market happened for a reason. But you invested in a company that that company is actually a good financial health, very healthy in terms of their financial, and nothing has changed. That improving, the demand and supply are actually improving. You need to stick in there completely. So money work for you by you being an investor. You invest your money in asset, or you invest your money in a company that pays you dividend. You invest your money in a stock that pays dividend. You invest your money in a bond that pays you dividend, or you invest your money fixed deposit, and you get interest from it. This is how money can work for you. This is how it is. Basically, money working for you is you are generating your income from investment you made years back. You are generating your income from one-off investment that you made. You made that investment by investing in that company. You bought shares from that company, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or even 6 months ago. And after 6 months, a year coming, they paid you dividend. It's an income you are receiving from investment you make. That is actually what is called passive income. Money working for you is what is called passive income, because you are not actually actively involved. So this is actually what I'm trying to explain to you. You need to find a way to create income from I quadrant, according to Robert Kiyosaki. Try to generate income from being a business owner or investor. This is the difference between rich and the poor. This is the difference between rich and those who don't have. because rich acquire asset that a business owner. They are not fiscally involved. They are not fiscally involved in that business to generate income. They have used their money and and they give their money to people who they trust or company. They put their money in the trust, in the company they trust. They know that they got good management team. What they will do is just to follow, read the news about the company, do their fundamental research, do the analysis, check the company inside out, check what they're producing. Then they pitch in, they invest their money and relax. Once they relax, what they know is they'll be listening to news, see how their company is doing, checking the stock market sometimes every now and then. Sometimes they don't check it, they just relax, knowing that it's safe. At the end of the financial year, the company will declare dividend and pay them. And how you know that you are wealthy is you are generating your income, okay, from investor and business owner. It's not about generating income. Generating your income from business and investment asset is one thing, but also if you check all your expenses on monthly basis, how you know that you are up there, you are creating generational wealth, or you are pretty much getting rich, or you are getting to the point of financial free, is whereby you check all your expenses for that particular month. Check your expenses in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? On each month, the income you are receiving from your investment is way more than your expenses. The income you are receiving, okay, you have expenses of maybe in a month you have expenses of 2,000 quid, 2,000 pounds, and you are receiving income from rental property, from dividend and everything. All your income is, let's say, 4,000 pounds. Okay, so this is all your income, and expenses in a month is two grand. This is how you know that you are in financial independent. You are financially free, because on your monthly basis, your monthly expenses, right, your income is greater than your monthly expenses. And mark you are not actively involved. You are not going to work 9 to 5. You are not. What you know is you are receiving money. This money are coming from rental property. This money are coming from dividend on monthly basis. So every month you are sure, after everything, you get like 4 grand every month. Then your expenses is 2 grand. So if you minus 2 grand for 4 grand, so you still have 2,000 quid to play with. This is how to know that you are financial free. So this is how to do it. To build build generational wealth, you need to find your way to be an investor. Let your money work for you. This is only where money can work for you. Whereby you are not actively, money working for you is you are not actively involved. You are receiving income from dividend. Or you create something, you use money in terms of education. You went to study, go to university and create something value, create digital content people will be consuming all the time. It's passive income. This is how money work for you. You use your money and spend one-off. That one-off is you use your money and you bought a house and rent that property out. So every month your income is coming in every month. The same thing is applicable to you buying shares in the various companies that you know. And that company you buy a share from are those dividend paying stock, dividend paying companies. Now every month or every quarterly or every year they pay you dividend. That dividend you are receiving is pretty much passive income because you are not actively involved, you are not working. Only what you did was you use your money and invested in that company. So this time around your money is working for you. So this is what it is. This is all I want to tell you. And to be financial free, we need to have put our leg in this column: business owner and investor. Investor is actually, then you need to derive your income pretty much like 80% your income from asset. Deriving your income 80% from your investment you made from asset is actually what to show you that you're actually financial free. Because pretty much every employee go to work on daily basis. If you don't go to work, you will not earn a living. So ultimately, to be in financial position where you want to be is to be an investor and a business owner. This is actually what Robert Kiyosaki will tell you. If you read that, pour that, it will tell you exactly. It's about cash flow. What cash flow you are getting from your investment you made. Once you're an investor, you are not fiscally involved. You are not fiscally involved if you're an investor. What you did is use your money and invested in that company. People are running that company. You are home sleeping, but money is coming into you. They paid you via dividend. You are receiving capital appreciation from the shares you bought. Okay guys, I thought to share with you. Someone asked me how can money work for you, so I thought to share this with you, how money can work for you. Okay, if you're happy with what I have just explained to you, please give this video a thumbs up. If you are not happy about it, either way, give it a thumbs down. It helps us with YouTube algorithm. We are here to share information, helping humanity. We are here, what we here is just to teach people how to drive like a boss. Teach people how to be their own boss. Teach people how to navigate this world, as a boss, really. Ultimately is for you to be financial free, and create value. What actually matters is what you are giving back to community, creating value, by helping others. If you buy a property and renting it out, you are helping that person. That person is helping you as well. Okay guys, thank you very much, and if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye bye.